Woo, child. Okay.
Take two.
Take two. We've been going through a lot.
Bear with us.
Well, yeah, bear with us. A lot of technical difficulties, but this is episode 7, lucky number 7
My favorite
of
number.
OMG Girl. Guess what? The podcast.
Yes, and my name is Blair, also known as Miss Legendary on social media.
My name is Alana Ane, also known as Alana Ane on social media. You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, anything, same handle.
And welcome to Oh My God Girl, Guess What? Podcast, episode 7.
Welcome to it.
I don't know exactly what we're going to title this just yet, but...
We don't know. But we'll know at the end.
We'll know at the end for sure. So, Alana, how's your week been?
My week has been, it's been good. It's been hectic. It's been busy, but I would say, I've had a good week. I came to some new realizations, so everything is nice and peachy over here on this side.
Okay, nice and peachy. I love that for you.
Yes. How was yours?
Hectic as well. I had to shoot. We went to Atlanta. As soon as I came back from Atlanta, I had to prepare for this fashion show and do my video for the fashion show. So yeah, I'm preparing to drop my new collection May 15th. So I'm kind of focused on that. Yeah, I'm excited. The graduation collection.
Excited.
To celebrate me graduating from the School of Art Institute.
Yes. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I know you are. I'm excited for that, though. So proud.
Thank you.
So much to be proud of. Blair don't like to say it, but she wants student leadership. She don't like to pop her shit. I'm going to pop it for her.
Yeah. I care, but it's just like that school don't validate me as an artist. It don't validate me as an entrepreneur. And they've had me fucked up in so many ways that I can't even...
Yeah.
Just give me my degree.
just run me my paper.
Run me my paper so I can go, because I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get
I get it, though.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm glad you had a good week. Hectic, but good. And, busy weeks are, once you get to the end, it's like, okay, I can reward myself with something.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And I think I definitely have.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This week has been... it's been interesting, to say the least, coming to new realizations and clean the house. So that's what I had to do. Just clean house, realizing that, not everybody deserves to have access to me, for one. Everybody doesn't deserve to be my friend. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in my inner circle. It could be family. It could be friends, anyone. Not everybody has your best interest, so... You just got to reevaluate constantly. And that's just that. Not everybody has your best interests. And
not everybody has their best interests. Not even for you, but they don't even have the best interest for themselves. Like,
absolutely.
Not everybody
care
about their own.
Yeah, and it's like, if they don't care about their own shit, they can't possibly care about yours. So it's like, I don't know. And even like when it comes to social media, I mean, I guess this episode is about perception versus reality. When it comes to social media, like, I don't like how people have this perception of me from what my social media is portraying. Like, I feel like social media only shows, like, a portion of who I am. Like, my friends know social media doesn't show my full, like, who I am completely. It doesn't show my full personality because I don't really get on there and talk to people. I get on there and talk to people, but I don't go live or do a bunch of, like, videos. It's just, like, I choose to show what I want to show, and it doesn't show my true personality. So people always make assumptions off of, what my personality may be, especially when it comes to, like, people approaching me for friendship or, romantic reasons, whatever it may be, and they don't even allow themselves to be their full self because they're thinking that I like one thing versus just, being themselves and get into, and it's like, if you aren't even being true to you and who you are, I can't expect you to really want to get to know me and really who I am. So I don't like how social media has a lot of good pros. It also has a lot of cons because what you perceive a person to be is not reality. Like, you really have to get to know that person. Exactly. It's like social media is very much smoke and mirrors. You only get one side of a person. You don't see what they don't choose to share. Like, so I don't know. Social media is interesting, girl,
Yeah,
to
girl,
say the
I
least.
would definitely feel the same way. Like this week, I definitely came to the realization I do not want to be perceived. Like, don't
At
perceive me as
all.
shit. Don't perceive me as this. Don't perceive me as that. I don't want y'all to know nothing about me. To be honest, not my birthday, not nothing. Because I don't want you to perceive, oh, she this sign.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm very much
Yeah.
into astrology and I understand its importance.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people who
So
I've
many
gotten
people
to
don't use
know
it for the
off,
right reasons.
yeah, some people who I've gotten to know off social media and air quote gotten to know, some people that I've ran across and connected with via social media, I can tell that there's a gap in understanding. They think that they know you
There
already.
truly is.
They think that
They
they come here
do.
thinking they know you already, and
They do. They
not
do.
understanding that
And
you
they don't
still
know
have to
nothing
get,
about
you don't
you.
know nothing about me. You still have to get
Exactly.
to know
You
me.
don't know
There's still
nothing about
layers
me.
and stuff. Just because you know my social media personality don't mean that you know me in real life. And I think that this is why one-on-one time and connection is so important, because you
Absolutely.
don't know me just based off my social media. And if you
You
want to get to
don't.
know me on a deeper level, then you need to have a one-on-one conversation with me. My social media is not going to get you very
Mm-hmm.
far in far of like who I
At
am, what
all.
I
And I
represent.
think people literally just stop there, right? And even when it comes to like one-on-one time with people, you still don't know people. It's like, remember they said in that conversation that we were having, it's like peeling back an orange,
Yeah.
layer by layer. It's not just, you peel off one layer and you already at the middle. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you really have to take your time with getting to know a person. I mean, I know personally from experience, even in relationships, if you've been with somebody for 2-3 years, you still might not even fully know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes a lot. Think about like our friendship. Like, we've lived together, so our understanding of who each other is completely different.
Right.
But if we have friends that we have not lived with, there's still some layers of them that we don't know. So
Even
it's
in living
like,
together, if you knew stuff I learned about you, so I'm just like, girl,
exactly,
when did you start doing this?
exactly.
Like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely interesting. And I mean, even from my own experience, social media, I just don't I think now more than ever I prefer to meet people just in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to meet you in real life and not even know your social media. I don't want to know your social media. I don't want you to know my social media.
I
Like,
just want to
let's
see their
really.
pictures. Like, if I meet you in real life, I'm like, you got an Instagram, and so I just want to see your pictures. I want to see how you comment outside of the
Yeah.
day.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to yeah.
But
I
that's
definitely want to see how. That's it, but I don't want to have a preconceived notion of who you are just from social media.
But I feel like when you
Because
meet
so many
somebody
people
in
will take that
person
and just
first,
run with it.
yeah, you meet somebody in person first, you gravitate them based off their energy. So their social media
Exactly.
isn't really gonna make or break the energy that you felt. Whereas you can
Exactly.
meet somebody on social media and in person, their energy could make or break.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. Yeah. People energy behind the screen definitely is completely different than what they bring
In real
in person.
life, people be
In real life.
behind that screen, portraying this image
And
of
they don't
who
even
is
be that.
not.
Remember, yeah, they don't even be that. And it's so scary too, because it's like when we talked about the first episode, instant gratification, everybody feels like, okay, I can just go to your Twitter or your Instagram and I know what you like. Even with this podcast, Blair, even with this podcast, I guarantee there are people listening thinking that, they know what we like, what we don't like, just thinking that they know us on a deeper level. And even with this
And
podcast,
know what it
although we
takes
get
to
transparent.
and know what it takes to get to us. I think that's the scary part of the
Exactly.
shit. It's
Yeah, yeah.
that people
Yes.
it's like they have this perception, they've studied,
Yep.
and then to like,
Yeah.
oh, I know
And
what it
they,
takes to get to this
yeah,
person.
I know what
I
it
know what
takes.
she's gonna
Yeah.
like. I know she gonna like
Yeah.
what
I
I
know
do.
how to, I know how to portray myself to be her friend or to get close to her or whatever it may be.
Weirdo.
Yeah, and it's like, that's just not okay. Like, I'm never gonna portray myself to be a certain way just to have somebody like me, or and I think that just comes with social media. Social media is just, mean, if you think about what social media is, people are doing things, most people, I won't say everybody, a lot of people are just doing things for likes or what they think other people are going to like them for,
Mm-hmm.
things that can make them go viral or look cool. Like, very seldom do you meet people who just literally just vibe and do what they want to do on social media. Like, they're literally doing it for the validation of others.
Mm-hmm.
And just to fit an image that they think people are going to like. And it's not cool to me personally. And that's why, I don't know. I said I was going to take a really big break from social media. I might just do it this summer. I ain't going to lie.
Girl,
I'm not even going to hold you.
I've been pulling back from social media. Like, I think people are going to see. If you want to know me, you're going to have to, if you want to know me even a little bit, you're going to have to come sit and listen to me speak on this podcast. I think that's my move. And even then, you won't even know the whole me. This is just a piece of what I'm deciding to give outside of my
just
life.
A piece.
But as far as Instagram, baby, both Instagrams are going to be fashion and business related. I'm barely want to post pictures about me, my moods. You know, I used to post like a lot of different mood boards and pictures and stuff that I was connected to and that other women can connect to, whether it be of like relationship goals or, and I hate that title, but you know, like things that you would aspire,
I know what you mean.
Feelings that you would aspire for in love and and travel and homes. Like, I was posting houses that I like and stuff like that. Not no more. I'm just keeping it to myself.
No
like
more.
It's not even necessary. And I use social media as a mood board. So I think that's why I was doing that. And then a lot of women can connect to me and like relate to the shit I post and come listen to the podcast. So that's why I was doing it. But now it's like, okay, it could just be about fashion and y'all may get a little random selfie. But
other than that, it's just like
clothes, but other than that, everybody can leave me alone. Because I wanted to go back through my phase of, I'm finna delete all my pictures and make my page private. But I'm just like, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna focus what the content is gonna look like and be about. And so if you do want to get to know me on a deeper level, you gotta call my phone. We gotta have a conversation. You gotta listen to me talk.
Perception versus reality is very, very scary.
And people's reality,
I don't know. I mean,
their perception.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I mean, even for me, I think I pull back from social media quite a lot, just in general. Like, I don't know what it is about social media these days. It just don't really sit right with me. And then Instagram, on top of that, is just such a low vibrational ass app in general. In general,
Twitter,
like, it's just
Twitter vibes a little higher.
Twitter vibes a little higher. Instagram is so low vibrational, like, and I be on following sprees or unfollowing sprees, following and unfollowing, because I follow a page that I think is inspiring or a person that I think is inspiring, and then if I don't like your content, baby, you're out of there. You're out of there.
You gotta go.
If I don't know you. Yeah, if I don't know you, like, I'm no longer interested in following people that I don't really know, unless I feel like you might be inspired.
Even if I do know you, if your content not doing it.
Yeah, and that's exactly. You just have to go. I love you. We still cool. It's no bad blood. It's no beef. It's none of that.
And if we really rock, we really friends on Facebook. So if we're not even friends on Facebook, then I don't even know if we cool like that.
If we really rock, we keep in contact. You got my number. If we really rock, you got my number. That's what it is. Literally. Literally.
Yeah. Girl, the fact that these people think they know me, and it's just like, and I hate it. Another realization I came to this week is just like, everybody doesn't operate on the same love frequency. And like when I said that your reality changes your perception on things, because if you were raised in a loving environment where affection was shown, where, you know, people used kind words to you, where there wasn't chaos, you know, of course everybody, life has its up and downs, but you didn't live in a constant chaotic frenzy every day.
Right.
You have a certain peace, you have a certain aura, you have a certain like frequency of love that you exude, that people who operate on a more chaotic survival,
they in survivor mode
frequency can't even they
can't receive
or understand. Like
they can't process, they can't understand, they can't receive properly. Like, self-sabotaging.
It's a language, a foreign language to them. Just like if I was raised in a household that spoke French as the first language, and I was trying to talk to you, you wouldn't be able to
English,
receive this
yeah.
French. Yeah, you would be like,
Because you'd be like, what's going on? Yeah,
yeah,
what's
it's like
going on? What is she saying? I
it'll
don't
make you
understand you. It's,
nervous. It'll just make
yeah,
you walk away from
exactly.
the situation. So it's just
Exactly.
a hard pill, not a hard pill to swallow, but a realization I'm coming to. Like, damn, everybody
Yeah,
for one is not raised on the same love frequency, and two, everybody won't be able to receive it. Like, I thought
exactly.
that, like, okay, because everybody wasn't raised this way, don't necessarily mean that they can't receive love, and that's true. They can't. They don't know. They not in the. They can't. They can't. They
Not they. I don't think that it's that they can't receive love. They eventually, I think that they can, but they just it's
No,
gonna
I'm
be a
not saying
little.
like they can't receive love, like they won't have
Yeah,
nobody. I'm just saying like they're gonna
they're
merge
gonna
with
reject it.
somebody who also operates on the same chaotic
Yeah,
frequency until they
yeah,
decide that they want
yeah.
to.
But anything is that's not that, anything that's not familiar, they're gonna reject it,
Yeah,
right? Anything that's not familiar, they're gonna reject it. They're not gonna really know what to do with it. They won't know how to accept it. And I mean that's just life, right? Like not everybody is not gonna operate on the same frequency as you, and it's important to, just surround yourself with people who do because
they keep vibrating.
I don't know. You can definitely tell people who might have been raised on love versus survival, and there's people who have been raised on maybe both. I can say that honestly. I think I've been raised on both,
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of both. Well, I think equally both. Not one way or the other. But as I got older, like I obviously have the capacity to choose which one. Do I want to live in survival mode in a constant state of chaos, or do I
Not
more
that
so gravitate towards peace?
you weren't raised on both. You was raised on love. You seen both.
Yeah, I seen both. Yeah,
But your parents carry a love energy to you all. Now, if you all as a
yeah,
family had to survive and maybe like grind and
yeah.
push out
Right.
some hard times, that's one thing. But for everybody to operate in chaos and that be the
Yeah,
energy between y'all at all times,
yeah,
that's not.
yeah.
You was not raised in chaotic frenzy.
Uh, yes, I
Chaotic.
was.
I'm saying like your parents, they showed you love.
They showed me love. They showed me all of that. I mean, I think that I very much seen both, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with seeing both. Like I always say, like I think I've seen the world from all sides, so it's okay. I mean, but and like I said, as you get older, you get to choose. Like, do you gravitate more towards, you know, the chaotic stuff, or do you gravitate more towards peace and harmony?
Peace
And
me.
yeah, peace, harmony, and love. And I think, as I got older, obviously I just gravitated more towards peace, love,
Mm-hmm. Too
calm
old
and
for toxic
serenity. Like
shit. I'm
too
too
old
grown for
for it.
toxic
Too
shit.
old for it. Too
I'm
old
too
for
grown
it.
for wishy
And a
washy
lot of people
shit.
just don't. But a lot of people also just don't understand that they are operating that way because they've operated in that way for so long. It's
Mm-hmm.
familiar, and they just think it's okay, or they think it's normal, and they try to normalize it, and it just shouldn't be normalized.
Mm-hmm.
And for people like us, I think because we've had such loving, giving households, we try to exude that. We try to give that to everybody around us without realizing that everybody just won't accept it.
Yeah,
Like
and everybody not
that's just
deserving of it. Not only everybody won't accept it, everybody shouldn't receive that to
yeah.
that extent.
And
Like
that's
that's
why
love.
yeah, absolutely. And that's why I always say like I don't know. I just know that everybody doesn't deserve my love. Yes, I'm very much stingy with my love. Yes, I am. Because not everybody deserves me. Not everybody deserves my heart. Not everybody deserves
Mm-hmm.
to get to know me on a certain level. I literally am I have a really good heart. And not everybody deserves to know that side of me. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just know that you don't deserve it. I can tell, who deserves it and who doesn't just off of your energy, the way that you come in, our conversations, etc. But I can't get with the whole thing of people not being able to receive love, and it's only so much teaching you can do, right? It's only so much
I'm not doing none.
giving people. It's only so much giving the benefit of the doubt that you can do for people. Like my mom always said, I remember she wrote in this letter she got me or wrote me
Oh, I
for my
remember
18th
the
birthday.
letter.
Yes, the letter. Yes, the
Oh,
letter. I
I was
still, like, to
crying.
this day, I love her for that letter because to this day, when I'm going through a hard time or just need some words of encouragement and can't directly speak to her, like, I literally read that letter and it brings me to tears every single time. Even if I'm not sad, like, it just brings me to tears every single
But you
time.
see how
But
much love is in that act alone?
yeah, of course, yes.
Like,
Like it takes a lot. Like and that was like the best. She said in the letter, like, of all things I could give you on your 18th birthday, I think this holds the most weight, and it's something that I literally will continue to read throughout the rest of my life.
the thought is
But she
gonna
was just
make me
saying, like,
cry. I'm so
oh my
emotional.
goodness,
Go
you gonna
ahead.
cry? Oh my
No.
goodness. No, I literally cry every time I read it. But and I think on my Instagram I put little snippets that she wrote on there all the time. But for this one in particular, she was saying that in certain ways I am like her, like I'm quick to see the good in others. But when you're a person that's really, really quick to see the good in others, you gotta remember to see the good in yourself as well. So although you might see the good in others, see the really, really good of yourself and see that everybody does not deserve that. And
Because they
the
also
reality
need to
is,
be
of it
given
is
something good back. And this is, I knew I always
exactly
brought value
relationships
in these
are
situations.
reciprocal.
Yeah, and so relationships are reciprocal. Now you have to have this about the same or more value than me. I'm not accepting anything less than that. Like, just because may have
Period.
some
And you
great,
shouldn't.
really valuable things, you might have like 5 really valuable things, and I'm sitting on a good 50. So if you're not coming with the same balance, I
Exactly.
don't. Your 5 is cute.
Listen,
Your
everything that's
5 is
not
sweet, but
what everything that's not operating on the same frequency that I'm operating on, I'm quick to decline it, especially at this point in my life. Because it's like I refuse to settle. Like for one, I don't have to settle. At this, like, we literally are beautiful women on top of our shit. We have a lot going on. We have the world at our feet. So silver platter, like, so I'm not settling. I'm not gonna settle. I'm not gonna do anything that I don't feel like I don't have to deal with from anybody. Like, family included, friendships included. I'm requiring the same things that I give out to everybody. So that's just that on that. I'm
that's just
like you said, if you're not where I'm at, I don't want to say if you're not where I'm at as far as like my level in life or like where I'm at literally. I just mean operating on the same frequency as I am. If you're not a good person at heart, if you don't try to be understanding, if you're not loving, all of those
not a
things, if
good
you're not a good friend,
communicator.
if you're not a good communicator, like those things right now in my life I have very low patience and tolerance for.
Mm-hmm. And
Even when it
to,
comes to friends.
and what I also learned this week is I have so much more. I have so much more respect for people who can face their problems head on, face their issues head on, face their wrongdoings head on, and aren't
Yeah,
afraid to the strength and vulnerability in being wrong, like the strength and
exactly.
vulnerability of not knowing something or not having it all
Exactly.
and being able to say
Yeah.
that. It's so much strength in that. Like people who are living
There
in
is a
their
lot of
truth.
strength.
Because I think some
Hmm.
people are stuck, they don't even live within the reality of themselves.
They
Like
don't. They
they posted
don't.
this
A
social
lot of
media
people.
reality and like they think that
Yeah.
that's them
Yeah.
and they're forgetting who they
They
are.
do.
Like that's not
Girl, I could.
you.
I could
Your
write a book.
Instagram is
I
not
could write a book. I could literally write a book on how many people, just in general, that I see that are just like not living in their truth. And thank God I've always been a person that lives in my truth, and I'm okay with saying I don't know something or I need help or just I'm very transparent.
yeah.
And it's like it's nothing wrong with just being transparent. Like I think people mix being private versus transparent. You can still be a private person and be very transparent. So it's
I'm
like
trying to figure out that balance because I love connecting to the people. I think
there's a big balance. Like
I think that
I
I
think
don't like that it's people have been able to perceive me a certain way.
yeah.
And
But that's the thing though, like you're very private with what you choose to show, although you're transparent. Like even on the podcast, I feel like we're very transparent with the things that, we go through or, good accomplishments that we're doing and realizations that we come to and just like sharing our journey. but we're still very private. Like, they know some things, and really they don't even know exactly what it is. They just know the lessons that they just know the lessons that we're teaching about it. So it's like there's definitely an art to being private but still transparent at the end of the day.
I'm gonna write a book, and then when it's my time to go,
I swear to God, I'm gonna write a book one day. I cannot wait.
It's gonna have names, people, all that.
Please,
not be released until I check out.
Please. Now, I swear to God, I'm gonna write a book one day. I swear. I think I'm gonna just write a book about being in your 20s in general, because this shit is ghetto.
Ghetto shit.
This is ghetto.
And it's okay. I had a long conversation with your mom. She was just like, Blair, it's okay to fail. I would, not that I'm scared of failure, because I know that failure is a part. Like, again, when it comes to like business and stuff, I need to take my business skills and transfer them over into my life skills, because I understand, like, okay, if I start a new project with a business, it may fail. It may not do what I thought it's going to do. I may have to adjust some things. But when it comes to, like, my relations with people, like, starting something new and say it fails or it doesn't go the way I thought or planned, I'm just, like, distraught. Like, and that don't have to be the case. Like, it's okay to fail in situations in your relationships, friendships, new job opportunities, you know. If you just met your new coworker, you just met her, and she's a difficult personality to deal with. You know what I mean? It's okay to fail and be like, yeah, no, I treated her today. I couldn't even play it.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't even play it cool. I couldn't even do
it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Like,
it's okay. It's all right. Girl, listen, if it's one thing about me, I know I'm not even scared of failure anymore, whether it comes to people, life in general. Like, I just know it's inevitable. Like, like, you can't, especially right now in our lives, like, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I feel like nothing is permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where everything is temporary. Like, I mean, everything.
Well, okay.
So when you think about it, like, even us, we are temporary. Like, we're not here for nothing is for
temporary.
Yes, we're not here forever.
Our soul,
our spirit lives forever.
Yeah, and so exactly. The energy that we possess is infinite. It just transforms.
Exactly. So it's just like for me, it's just like yes, things are very much temporary, and I think I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I think I just let things kind of run their course, and I give things the freedom to, kind of go. Like, I don't put a strong, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess I just understand not everything is going to work out. Like, that's just that.
And like, even then, that's what I think about, though. I don't know if this is crazy or sick or what, but
say it.
It's like, even if you find the love of your life, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get married, eventually somebody's gonna have to die. I feel like
or you could literally get married. Okay, let me not say that.
But I feel like there's pain associated to it regardless. Not pain, but just there's separation. Like you said, the temporary.
There is.
We don't possess anybody.
We don't possess anybody.
Anything.
Literally,
you could have
everything is temporary.
In the world, and eventually you can't die with it. But it's about what you leave on the earth, right? It's about the mark that you leave, in people's heart. That's something that's gonna last forever. The lessons that you taught, the lessons that you taught, the words.
That stuff is gonna be passed down.
Look at DMX, like the beautiful stories that have come from DMX's one-on-one interactions with people, not just what he did
with people, just in general, like not even his personal relationships. Yeah, he did. Like, literally, he could just come and pass on somebody. Think about how happy that lady was when she got out the car to take a picture with him. What these bitches want from a nigga, we still ain't found out. Like, she was so happy to see him. Like, she was so happy to see him take a picture, and he just embraced her. Like, as a fan. She was just a fan, just random. Didn't know each other from Adam, but he still, like, embraced her. He was always, teaching whatever lesson. Like, he always had some profound lesson to say. Always.
But he is an example of somebody who didn't necessarily grow up in the frequency of love. Like, he talks about how one of his friends got him addicted to drugs. His older friends.
His mentor. His mentor. He was like 14.
Yeah, like, got him addicted to drugs, and how that's obviously a frequency. That's not a love.
He was 14.
That's an act
He
of
was
a hate
literally
crime
14.
in a way. Like,
it is. Like, how do
sick.
you think
But
about...
he still decided to operate in the frequency of love.
Still.
I wish he could tell us how he... Well, I'm sure he still has plenty of music about how he got there, but...
And he was, in a way, too, though, like, in his music, he was okay with being vulnerable. Like, he was not... His music wasn't happy, shiny rainbows. Like, he was okay with being vulnerable and telling his story. He was okay with being angry. Okay with, telling his pain, how he cried. Like, but still being a little rough around the edges. Like, he was still who he was, but still okay with being vulnerable. And I think even that, like, when I just listen to people tell their stories about how they used to listen to him growing up, like, he taught a lot of Black men just through his music that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to be angry. And you have to let yourself feel it, So, I mean, when you think about it, I think his music is a lot different. Like, we hear pain in music, but I think his level of pain and vulnerability and hurt was completely different than a lot of other artists.
Way more raw, not filtered.
Way more raw, yeah. Way more raw, not filtered at all. Because, I mean, why would he be? That's some shit to go through at 14 and battle addiction every day.
And from that point forward.
Yeah, and I think even there's this podcast out with Lauren London just talking about operating in a place of love, and she was just saying every time she was with Nipsey, like she's not the most affectionate person, but she's like with him, like she was just always just embracing him in affection, like regardless, like it doesn't matter what it was, she was just always super overly affectionate, and it's just operating in a place of love when you know maybe somebody hasn't had it. You have to keep being yourself. Like that's just it. Like I will never let people, friends, family, whoever I run into, make me bitter or turn me to stop being myself. Like that's one thing. And I think that I also get that from my parents as well. Like my dad's always taught me not to let people's actions dictate my character or how I move as a person. I'm gonna always be me, Like even I've had situations come up and I decide to still do something, and my brother or mom, dad, whoever's looking at me like, if that was you, I wouldn't. And it's like, okay, well, unfortunately, I'm not that type of person, so
I'm still gonna remain the same.
I'm still gonna remain the same me.
While you're
gonna get it back tenfold. You're gonna get it back tenfold.
You can never say I want solid.
Ever. What's that post say? What that post say? I love being a solid person because I never gotta wonder if it's me or you. Like ever.
I never have to
and sometimes, you can, and it's and being a solid person too.
Accountability.
And that's what I was say. That's the other part about being a solid person. Being a solid person, you are able to see that maybe the situation wasn't maybe your fault as a whole, but you could still see situations where you may have been exactly. And the other part of dealing with people who are not so solid, they will never see anything that they've done wrong.
Solid people live in reality.
Solid people live in reality. Solid people are not delusional, and solid people take accountability. And if it's one thing that I truly, truly value in people, is people who take accountability for their wrongdoings or just say they're sorry or
and then actively try to fix it.
Try to fix it.
Do what they say they're gonna do. Like your word is bond. Your word is bond.
Your word is your currency. Literally, your word is your currency. If you can't keep your word, you're not any good to anybody. Like, literally, your word is your currency. You literally have nothing else but, your words. And it's easier said than done. But, even for myself, I try to be a person that if I say I'm going to do something, it's going to get done.
Yeah, I'm following up.
Regardless. And I don't care how hard, it may be. If I say I'm going to come through for you and do something, okay, that's what I'm going to do.
And if not,
then I just won't say it.
Communicate it. Yeah, I won't say it.
Exactly.
I'm solid enough to be like, oh, shit, I fucked up.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Yeah, that's it. And that's just part of being a solid person who just takes accountability and self-aware. So...
mirrors. I would encourage everybody to get a mirror, just sit in front of it and look at yourself. Really, really.
And that's the other thing too. Speaking of mirrors, speaking of mirrors, it's so funny because when I when I'm reading or just like listening to different things, it always says the people that you come in contact with are mirrors.
I don't know.
And sometimes, yes, I could see how they, and it doesn't have to be 100% a mirror, a reflection of you, but, and I don't know if it's sometimes just saying, okay, this is who you, I think it's possible to come in contact with people who are the person that you used to be at a point in time. And it's
or
like,
who
okay,
you could be
this
if
is,
you didn't heal or don't heal or don't
exactly. And it's like, okay, this is who I was, and this person is mirroring the person that I was before. And it's like, okay, I've gotten to a place and I've grown to a place where I realize that, and this person does not need to be a friend, does not, this person just does not serve me, because this doesn't serve the person that I am today. And you're okay with like moving forward with that, because okay, I've grown past that. I've grown out of that. That's not me anymore. And so I think that's the biggest thing for me right now is I want to make sure the people that I'm mirroring or the people that I bring to my life, attract, whatever, are mirroring the person that I am today. Granted, I still have a lot of work to do, like as we all do, but at least the person that I am right now.
And becoming. Like, you need to represent the person that I'm becoming too. And, I'm trying to work on living very much in the present, because I'm very much, I think about my future self more than I think about my present self. I think about, like, who I'm going to be, and if the people around me even match that. But it's like, okay, I still got some, I still got to pay attention to where I am right now. Because I'm 10 steps ahead.
That's been my biggest problem.
I'm mentally 10 steps, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, in this few years, I'm be doing this. So I need to move in this way now. So when I get there, that's not. And I gotta, wean this person out now, and wean these type of people out now. So when I get there, it ain't. I be trying to.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. I want to clean.
It's trying to like do damage control in a way, but not. And I think that was my biggest. That's one of my biggest things too. Is like, and I stressed this to my mom so many times a few months ago. Like, I just be having trouble staying in the present. Like, I think about the future so much. What does the future me look like? What do I have to do today to be that person that I want to be? But I think, too, I read a lot of things, and it's just, I mean, it's a very simple concept that freaking blew my mind when I read it. It's just so simple. And it's like, why didn't I just think about this? Duh. But they just said, like, if you actively are taking care of the present, the future is already gonna take care of itself. So it's like, yeah, it's easier said than done. But when I read that, it was like, this simple ass quote. It's so simple, but it's like we don't even think about that.
Yeah, no, that's true. If you actively do what you need to do,
the future is gonna take care of itself. So you just gotta focus on, even though you have a vision for who you want to be, you can work towards that every day. Like, whoever that woman is that you want to be, you have to walk in her shoes every day. And even if you don't fully get it down that day, it's going to continuously take a process. Like, you're going to fail each day, but you just got to keep,
you're gonna fail,
whoever that woman is. Whoever that woman is that you want to be. Yes, exactly. Like, whoever that woman is that you want to be, you have to mirror her. And mirroring her it's not always perfect. It's not always perfect. But, and think about it too, even when you're trying to actively work out or maybe be on a stricter diet, you do fail sometimes. Like, you don't always feel like getting out of bed. Exactly. Sometimes you might decide, okay, today I just don't feel like going to the gym. Or today I feel like I'm going to have some ice cream or whatever. And it be like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Like, you got to find your 50. You're going to fail a few times before you get there. And then next thing you know, if you just keep practicing that, you're going to be the woman that you want to be.
Too, like, the person you are now is the person that you wanted to be not too long ago.
Absolutely.
Because if you've been actively putting in the work, that's normally how that goes.
Absolutely.
Like, I realized, like, I've, been working out. I didn't realize, like, I was losing weight. I think I'm so strict on my body goal. I know what the end goal I want to look like, that the current transformations, I don't even be appreciating. Like, my
Yeah.
daddy was just like, he said, he like, you so small, like, you getting skinny. I'm like, no, I'm still trying to get this stomach on. Like, I still got this stomach, but thank you. And so my cousin said the same thing. Then I tried on this shirt. I hadn't been seeing it, and I tried on this shirt that used to fit real tight, and that's so loose, like, I got to tie it in a knot for it to be
Yeah.
fitted. And I'm like, okay, damn, I did lose weight, but it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's like I'm still nowhere near
Yeah.
like my fitness goals. So
And that's
it's just
because
like,
you're operating in the present right now. Like,
no, I'm
and
actually
not even
operating in the
realizing.
future. I need to operate in the present.
I feel like you're operating in the present, just taking care of the present moment, but you don't realize that you're actively there.
Oh, like I've
Because you're
made
working in the,
strides.
yeah, you're made strides, but you have that goal in mind, but you're literally you're literally actively present, just working on your body, not even realizing that so much time has passed that you've lost a lot of weight. So,
Okay.
like you haven't even realized your progress because you are working so much in the present.
Got it. Okay, different way to look at it.
That's how I view it. Yeah, that's how I view it.
Okay.
So,
yeah, but I'm really ready for the end goal. But I know I still got.
Aren't we all?
God, every day I'm looking.
Are
like,
we all?
Do I see abs?
Are we there yet?
Right.
Are we there yet? Yeah. No. But have you taken like before and after pictures?
Yes, and I don't be seeing it in the pictures. Like, it be slight. It don't be drastic enough.
Okay.
I'm ready for that drastic before
you
and
ready
after.
for drastic?
Yeah.
And it takes time. Progress is a process. Like,
it be little stuff. I be like, oh, this looks
it be little stuff. Yeah.
I'm ready for
if you really want to like really see like a drastic thing, like one thing I started doing, I think even when I was living with you, I took your I still have it by the way, your tape measure. Like, I literally
and measure.
I still have the pink one. Yeah, like so that like if I go a while without using it, then I see drastic changes. But yeah, I still got the one I stole from you. So thank you. Good looking out.
You're welcome. I got like 100 of them things.
Yeah, I know. I took the pink one. It's so cute. Gonna keep it forever.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, I think all in all, like
lessons. Wrap up.
Lessons. That's it. Lessons.
What's the lessons
are, perception.
Up with?
That's what I'm saying. Perception versus reality. What you perceive is not always what the reality is.
And what your reality is can influence your perception, but it's up to you.
Exactly.
To be aware of it and to be solid enough and self-aware enough.
Yeah.
To alter it if it's wrong,
Yeah. 2, I would say, like, if you are a person who operates in love and just you are a solid person, don't let people who are not change who you are as a person. Keep being that loving, genuine, giving person. And just because people may take it for granted or people don't appreciate it, don't stop being who you are. Don't close yourself off to others who may be loving just because you run into people who are not. Like, it's gonna get to a point where you match people who are operating on the same frequency as you are, and you got to keep throwing that love out there as much as you can, and know that you're gonna get it back tenfold. Because the moment you stop,
throw it, but I don't know if throw is.
You don't have to throw it. You don't have to throw it. Not throw it, but like what I mean. Just keep operating. Yeah, just keep passing it out. Like people need it. That's the one thing I know for a fact. And it's simple as, and I don't mean like just force your love on people. I mean, it's simple as being kind. If you see a lady in the grocery store that's looking like she's struggling and need help, maybe help her or just compliment somebody. Just operate in a place of love and kindness, and I promise you are going to get it back in ways that you probably won't even realize. My mom asked me
it comes back quick.
It comes back quick, and you don't even notice it. My mom asks me all the time, like, with certain things that I do, have I seen that things come back to me? It's like so many good things just happen to me just because the type of person that I am and how giving I am, that I don't even realize, like, a lot of good things happen that I can't even keep track of because it's just.
And it gets to a point that you just do good things without seeking a reward for it. Like,
exactly.
And this is,
I
used to do this years ago, but when I used to go to school, downtown Chicago. I used to take the train. I used to see a lot of homeless people every day, and I used to make like lunches for them and pass them out. Like, I'll make some lunches, put them in a bag, and pass them out like sandwiches. They always take it. Sometimes they want food. Yeah. They wanted some drugs, but I still tried to help out, and I just seen how it was always provided for. Like, even as a broke college student, I didn't really have no money like that. I was just always provided for. I never was hungry because I was constantly feeding people. And of course, my family is never going to let me starve. But, you know, if I was downtown, I would always, if it was free food or somebody, I'm ordering something, I got you. Like, you know, don't worry about it. You'll see it come back quick. Like, just the other day, me and my intern, she was doing some work. I'm like, oh, let's go to the store, get some snacks. Got her some snacks. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, I got you. That same day, I'm with my cousin, and we were ordering Chinese food, and she like, you know, don't worry, I got your meal. I got like credits on Grubhub, and I'm like, oh, that's a blessing. Like, you know,
yes, like, and that's the thing too. Just being a solid person, like, you don't look for things in return. Like, they're literally just, you don't have to worry about, oh, is this gonna come back to me? Oh, it's gonna come back. Like, it's gonna come back, and it doesn't even have to be deliberately you doing something for another person, like monetary. Like, it could literally just be support or
showing
whatever
love,
it may
sharing.
be, whatever love, sharing, whatever, like, whatever love you give out, whatever energy you give out. Let's take love out. Let's take love out. Just in general, whatever energy you give out, you're gonna get back. That's law.
And if it's like on
it
your
doesn't
heart
matter
that
if
somebody
love.
needs to hear something, you let them know.
Say it.
You know,
say
even
it.
strangers.
It
on
doesn't
the
matter
street,
what it is.
Even strangers on the street, I could tell when somebody needed
Yep.
pick me up. I realized today I was an empath. I felt somebody's emotionally so deeply, I started crying, and she wasn't even talking to me.
Ooh,
like,
child.
but I'm like, oh, I'm an empath. Like,
yeah, empath. Yes,
I was
and
like,
I think empath has different meanings. Like, everybody thinks that empaths are just like super. I don't know. People always say like empaths are super emotional, but I think really just being an empath is being able to just feel
others' emotions
without people. Yes, without people saying anything, and it doesn't have to be positive. It could be just any emotion, whether they're like, you just literally read energy so well. And that's always been an issue of mine, which is why I'm the type of person I need to be away from people to recharge, because all the different energies be draining me sometimes. Like, it be a lot. Like, being an empath is a lot. And I think with you coming to that realization, that's not going to be the first thing that you come across where it's like, okay, this person energy, I can really feel it.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I could feel this. Like,
yeah,
a lot.
Did you say something to her?
I think I'm gonna send her an email. It was my professor. Her
okay.
She had explained to me, like, her family is sick. Her parents are sick and elderly, and they live out the country across the water, and they just want her to stay here and work, you know. And she like, I want to get on a plane, but this is making them happy that I'm here, you know. And I could see her fighting through the emotions while we were in class.
Yeah. And it's so funny how you can always see how people are out, like, they're actively like working or trying to like pull it together for whatever, you know, face they have to put on for the day, but you can still kind of feel that something isn't right. Or you could just, it's just, I feel like it'd be all in the eyes.
Yeah.
It'd be in the eyes.
It was sad. So I said that I was gonna send her an email.
Yeah.
Or something.
That'll be nice. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Before this, I had a girl. Before this, I had some issues with the other professor in the class. So I don't. Yeah. I hope I'm still sending her email. I just don't want them to think like I'm trying to kiss up, like I'm being for real. I want her to know I'm being for real.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send her an email.
But yeah, I mean, this is a good conversation. I think it's stuff that people needed to hear. You know, it may be people who are going through the exact same thing we are.
Yeah, they said the Scorpio moon revealed, like, oh, so this how y'all feel? Like, and that's been my mood. Like, oh, this how y'all motherfuckers been thinking? Oh, this how y'all feel? This is what y'all thought that this was about to be? This is y'all. This who y'all thought I was? This who you perceived?
This is not one of those, and I am not one of them. That's it.
Ow.
You know what? Whatever. You just got to get to know me.
Podcast not gonna do it. The podcast gonna do it a little bit, but it's
a little bit. I mean, nothing is gonna do it until you really sit down and have a conversation with me and pick my brain. And even then, there's still layers. So it's like, I always tell people, like, There's so many
But people
destinies.
first pick through the layers of yourself before you come up here trying to pick my
shit. Exactly. Clean house before you deal with me. That's just that.
Clean
but
your
then,
motherfucking house. Don't nobody
I tell people all the time. Period. I tell people all the time, like, drown in the depths of me at your own race. Because, like, there are so many layers to people. Like, there are so many layers to people. If you're not ready, either learn me or I'm a lesson. Yes.
If you love me, don't take me.
That's the. I think we should end the podcast with that song playing.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
But we can figure it out. Insert song here.
We can try to figure it out, but yes, either learn me or I'm a lesson. That's just that, and we'll leave y'all with that. But yes, a good talk. Lucky number 7. This was great. I enjoyed talking to my best friend as always. Yes. We be talking anyways, but these conversations are cool too.
Yeah, these are cool too. It's cool to do it on camera.
It's cool to do it on camera. A little bit more political. Well, we're not really politically correct here, but a little bit more politically correct than what we would be on the phone with each other.
Please know my mouth is way more reckless in real life.
Yeah. Mine too, though.
I be sparing niggas on here.
I think they know, though.
A lot of
somebody told me my tweets.
You sent a reckless ass tweet today. I'm like, I know Marquise gonna
What'd I say? What I say on Twitter today?
I know Marquise gonna bring this up on our Sunday recap.
Pull it up. What I say on Twitter today? What I say? Pull it up.
Today, Alana's wild Twitter tweet of the day. That should be a segment on the podcast. Alana,
it is gonna be a segment.
Alana's wild tweet of the week.
Yes, Alana's wild tweet of the week. Let's do a segment on the podcast about that. Let me pull my Twitter.
The quote is when you see her with a new nigga, but she was supposed to be working on herself. And then you quote it and say me, because this all I tell people. We can be friends and focus on me and be popping up.
That's with literally me. I don't be popping up with boyfriends. I haven't had a boyfriend in over a year. I do be saying my man this, my man that, but that's not none of y'all business, because if I tell you I'm focused on me and it just so happened that I find me a man that make me feel like, okay, maybe I can not take a break from focusing on me, but I can focus on me and I would like to also get to know you. It's nothing wrong with that. You just didn't make me want to focus on me and you. Like, that's just that. I'm sorry.
Don't say you focusing on me. Say you can't grasp my attention. You can't say that.
That's rude. I don't like to be rude.
It's rude to tell a motherfucker I'm just focusing on me when you really don't even like them like that. Just say I don't really rock with this is not my cup of tea. Next.
I don't have a problem with telling men I'm not interested in you, but they be thinking I'm playing.
No, for real.
Like, honestly, truly.
Especially if that's
like honestly,
they're never gonna take you serious.
Girl, no, I'm talking about I'm not even gonna say.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say the sign. Sag men. I don't take them serious because I don't be serious anyway.
Let me stop perceiving people, because that's perception. I need to start perceiving people off their zodiac too.
Our friend is kind of serious.
Me. Huh?
Our friend is kind of serious. Well, he ain't serious, but you know what I mean. Like but I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna take that back.
Serious?
Yeah, you was talking about Marquise.
Oh. Yeah.
No, I'll take that. I don't know.
Girl, I'm finna stop perceiving people off their zodiac.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like, zodiac ain't everything anyway. And
it's not everything. People, I do understand its importance and meaning, but I realized I had a disdain for certain zodiac, like a distaste in my mouth for certain people. And it's somebody I really like that's a zodiac that I don't like. But
what's the zodiac you don't like?
I'm not saying all that, but
girl, say it. Why can't you just say
perceiving people? Because
you don't have to perceive. You don't have to perceive people. You can just say, "Oh, I didn't like the zodiac in the past."
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't
just say
care
that.
for Leos like that in the past. But now,
I remember her telling me.
But now it's like, okay.
I remember her telling me that, because I told her, I was like, "But you should have just tried Leo." Now I don't like it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but
whatever,
Leo, he cool.
Okay.
It's
Leos, I heard, Leos are cool. Like, Leos are down to earth. They're fun. They have big hearts. They're giving. I love a Leo.
Yeah, first time doing that, experiencing that. I'm trying not to have a distaste in my mouth for other zodiacs because I've had consistent experiences with some of the same zodiacs. So it's just like,
yeah, you need to switch it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna switch it up too. I need to find I don't know.
I want to try something new.
You already know,
but I love me some fire and some water. I love me some fire and some water. Earth and air. No, I love everything but earth.
I think I love everything but air because I don't really have that much. Actually, I have a lot of air in my chart, but my big three aren't. I don't know. A lot of Earth men been coming my way.
We gonna have an episode talking about astrology with Lisa.
Oh yeah, we should. Can that be the next one? I'm excited.
What you mean? I thought we want to introduce a guest to season 2. Now Lana trying to break the rules.
I forgot. Okay, but I need to talk to Lisa. I need a tarot reading or something.
She don't do that. She could just like really break down your chart like to the depths, deep depths.
Oh, I want her to do that for me.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
I want her to do that for me.
Okay, let's
close
out. We just
said,
podcast. You know how black people say bye? Like you leaving a party, black people be like,
all right, we finna
over. Go. They be like, all right, we finna go. And then they still talking for another 2 minutes.
That was us. It's okay though. I think they love the I think that's like the after show.
The after show? Yeah, that was the after show.
Yes.
Alright,
that's the after show. But okay, wait, hold on.
Here we go.
I do think that Alana's wild tweet of the week should definitely be a segment of the podcast. Like,
no, Alana's wild tweet of the week is the segment.
Let's do that. That's the segment. And I'm going to go into detail about what I meant about the tweet because people just swear up and down. I'm just crazy.
Talking crazy on Twitter. I don't say shit.
But the thing about it is, it's nothing that I say on Twitter that I won't say in real life. That's the other thing,
I would hope
too.
not. It's more shit I say in real life that I don't say on Twitter. Going back to my point, you're not going to perceive me a certain way on social media, bitch. You got to meet me in real life.
I say what I'm a very blunt person in real life. I'm a very blunt person on Twitter. On Instagram, not so much.
Yeah.
Instagram is like sweet me.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter is like
I'm sweeter in real life or sweeter on social media.
I think you're sweeter on social media.
You think I'm mean in real life?
But I don't think you're mean in real life, but I definitely think you're sweeter on social media. In real life, you just, I know you though, so that might not be the perfect person to ask because I see the aftermath. I see everything. I be
saying some wild shit. I can't.
Yeah, you be mad for real. Blair says more wild stuff than me when she's mad, like for real. Them Libras.
And that Scorpio, all that Scorpio on my chart.
My Scorpio only come out when I'm like really, really get pushed there. Like Libra really, really.
The Libra keep me sweet.
Libra keeps you sweet.
Mouth ridiculous.
The Sag keeps me playful. The Scorpio is when I'm really, really upset, and Virgo is just really don't care. Like Virgo is what keeps me nonchalant.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Sag and Virgo keeps me nonchalant. Like Sag makes me laugh at it. Virgo makes me not care. But the Scorpio, if I really, really care, like it'd be deep. Like I don't really speak on it, but I'd be sad.
I just be passionate as fuck.
I'd be sad.
That Libra and double Scorpio, it's just so much passion. Yeah. Like I be having so much passion in what I'm saying. And see, I be meaning that shit.
And that's the thing too. I think air and water, like air just like pushes the water. For me, like the Sag and the Scorpio, like the water puts out the fire.
And my shit creates a tsunami. Wind plus big bodies of water equals.
And then like you just, I was gonna say, because you have water too, and it's like for me, it's the Virgo, the Earth that just keep me grounded. Mm-hmm. That water just be.
Baby, I'm trying to get better at it. I be wanting to
it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time.
That's why I'm just better off quiet until I can just say what I want to say.
Now that's making me think about my mom chart. Libra, Scorpio, Sag. That woman is crazy.
It's okay. I relate to her.
No, you don't.
Yes.
You relate to her. You relate to her on the Libra Scorpio side. She has a Sag rising.
Yeah, they just make her super nonchalant about certain things, probably.
She be acting like she nonchalant. Sagittarius love to act like they nonchalant and don't be
But
nonchalant.
really, she be chalant. I can't act nonchalant. I be acting chalant as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna
Yeah, you can't. See, for me, if I say I don't care, I really don't care. Like,
no, I think if I say I don't care, I really don't care. It just takes me a lot to get to the don't care point. Once I don't care, you're dead to me. But like when I'm still caring, bitch.
Yeah. But you care. You'll care easily. For me, it takes a lot for me to start caring, and then once I start caring, it takes a lot for me to stop caring. But if I don't care, like my mind is made up on just not caring. But once I care, baby, it's hard.
I think was it just a little boy posted? He like Libras. He said Libras will really love you for like a minute and then like hate you, act like you don't exist and act like
yes. Like, 5 minutes later.
Yes. Like I could be so passionately in love with you today and tomorrow.
Bipolar.
You see how I act with the relationships I don't claim no more. I'd be like, who? And at one point I was
I hate to say it, I don't want to sound ridiculous. I don't know who that man is.
Sorry.
If I seen him on the street, I would not know a thing. I wouldn't know a thing.
Damson,
okay, podcast.
Damson, what's the name? Is just so fine.
He is fine as hell. I love
Black Man Joy. Woo! He be so happy.
Franklin saying,
and this the tea. This what me and Lauren came up with. It's the confidence.
It's the confidence. It's the confidence. It's the confidence. It's the confidence. It's definitely the confidence. It's definitely yes. It's the demeanor. It's the confidence.
It's the confidence in himself.
I love him. I love him. Like, yeah, he just do whatever. Cause he know he fine. He know he is. Like, I love him so much. He's so fine.
And they thought he was. I be telling my mom. I was like, no, that's not even his type.
First of all, they need to stop telling our business. If he out there with other women, like, they need to stop telling our business out here embarrassing me.
Alana's delusional. Perception versus reality, Alana.
I'm literally Mrs. Damson Idris. So, yeah. He needs to stop embarrassing me. And so does TMZ. TMZ needs to stop putting our business out there. This is very much reality. You will never be Mrs. Damson Idris. Ever.
It's okay because I really want to
ever.
Miss E.
Ever.
You heard me.
You can have him.
Repeat it.
Yeah, you can have him. You can have him. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna repeat it. You can have him.
Of course. You don't like him. You think he look like.
I think he's fine. I think he's cute. But he missing something. Something is missing.
I don't know.
Something is missing.
Okay, let's wrap up for real. We've been standing at the door.
Podcast over.
Podcast over. Love y'all.
Podcast over. Love y'all. See y'all next week or 2 weeks. Bye.